Good evening, hello, and welcome to episode 3 of the PixelExile Weekend Post. Only 2 of us today. Josh could not join us, unfortunately, but that's fine. I mean, we are more than funny enough to entertain everyone for about 20 minutes or so. What do you reckon?
I don't know. I'm worried about Josh. I think he went to the bathroom and never came back.
He might have fallen in.
Fallen in. I've fallen and I can't
Can't
get
get it
up.
up. Anyway, my name is Sam, and with me today is Den.
Yo!
And we're going to talk about some news. I mean, it probably won't be as long as our other couple of episodes, but that's fine. There's still some interesting news that's come out this week.
Interesting.
Indeed. So, I don't know, do you want to go to first?
Yeah, I guess mine's pretty short and it'll be the probably quickest one to get over with. So,
Alright, fire away.
Lurking on Twitter, as I particularly do during the day, I noticed that Bandai Namco has finally released a date in which we will see the God Eater games and all the cool things coming with it. We're getting, God Eater Resurrection on 6/28, and God Eater 2 Rage Burst launches on 8/30, with all sorts of cool things, including costumes to make your characters look most fabulous.
Oh. Now you'll have to tell me about this, because I've got no idea what this even is.
Neither do I. I mean, I kind of got into God Eater because I was kind of a fan of the anime, but
Okay.
From what I
So it's an
understand
anime.
about from what I understand about the games, they're kind of like Bandai's version of Monster Hunter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, that's just what I understand about the games. I'm new to the game series myself, but, it does look cool, and as anyone who knows me knows I'm a sucker for Bandai games. Much like Gearbox games. They could poop on a platter, coat it in, pixie dust and feathers, and say it was say it was the best content ever, and I'd buy it.
Me and Final Fantasy games are the same.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's where all my money goes, and, they throw costumes or figurines into the mix, and I'm all over it. I did spend, lots of money on the, I think it was $120 edition of Tales of Xillia 2, just for the, Luger Kresnik
That's
figurine.
nearly $200 over here.
Yeah, I'd have to look exactly what I got. I got my box in here on my shelf, because I didn't have any space to put it, but the figurine's up in my display case, but I think it came with a pocket watch and some figurines and stuff.
Nice.
Money well spent, and I'm not letting anyone tell me otherwise.
Don't let them tell you.
My wallet died a little that day, but you know what? I gained fanboyism.
Why not? So have you watched the anime of God Eater?
Yes.
What is that about?
Okay, the best way to describe it is creatures, monsters, and things happen. But now there's these monsters called the Origami, and there's this group of they're like
Origami.
Origami, yes, they're paper monsters, Sam. The whole anime is about fighting paper monsters. The first episode, they're just standing there. It's just an origami. Everyone, hold your ground. For 40 minutes. It's the first episode. There's these soldiers called God Eaters, and they fight the Origami because I guess they're eating the world and what have you. It's really good. I would recommend people watching it. I'm bad at explaining it, but I can tell you that it's really good.
Okay. There we go. An official endorsement by Den. Alright, well that sounds cool. And for those who are on the other side of the world, 28th of June and the 30th of August? Yes. I think that's right. You people and your weird numbering systems. Jeez.
Look, man. I don't check the calendar often. I forget what the numbers are sometimes. Ever since I got out of high school, time was just something that I had none of.
What do you mean? You got all the time in the world.
Yeah, quiet, you. You sound awfully jelly with my so boring life.
Oh. Well. That looks good. I don't know. Maybe when you get it, you can stream it. That would be cool, wouldn't it?
I indeed will stream it, assuming they let me. They didn't let me stream Tales of Zestiria, and that seriously upsets me.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, some companies have weird shit about streaming stuff. I don't know why. I
And
mean, that kind of thing is built into the PS4, so I don't know why they have such a problem with it.
I know KOE Tecmo is really weird about their music. Like when you stream like Samurai Warriors or Dynasty Warriors, they have no sound
Yeah.
because we don't want our soundtrack being leaked or something or another. I mean, hey, that's just how they do things, and yeah, I don't know why Bandai won't let you stream at least Tales of Zestiria. I mean, I would have streamed that all day, every day, but I'm just really surprised they didn't. I mean, I heard there was some copyright claims or something, or not copyright claims, but one of their other companies wasn't happy about one thing or another, and they didn't do it. I may
Yeah.
be butchering that, so yeah, the TLDR is they did not let you stream the game. You could take screenshots of certain areas, but that was it.
Hmm. Which is a shame, because I mean, streaming is what people do these days. I mean, that's how the consoles are made. They're like, hey, you want to stream? Push this button and you'll stream.
But not certain games because of music. Or
But it's just, I
one.
mean, sure, it's a stream. I can, if it's being uploaded somewhere, sure, I can imagine. But when it's streaming, it shouldn't cause any problems.
You'd think.
Yeah. But oh well, that's just two guys who think they know better than the entire games industry.
All we do. Let's go create our own game industry. Make our own video games. Be bestsellers.
Exactly. Speaking of consoles, that leads quite well into the piece of news that I found. So apparently there's a thing, or Sony is working on an updated PS4.
Hooray!
It's been sort of, there's rumors been around for a couple of weeks, but people have actually managed to find out some more stuff this week. It's got different names. Some people call it the PS4K. Some people are calling it the 4.5. Apparently its code name is Neo. So we're all going to the Matrix, apparently.
What about all those random conspiracy theorists all over Twitter? It's like, it's the PlayStation 5. They're already scrapping the system, bro.
I doubt it. It's too early in the console. Friggin' word I'm looking for.
The generation.
Yeah, I mean it's been what, 2 and a bit years?
I mean, how long did the PlayStation 3 run before finally saying he's done?
7 or 8 years.
Right, still...
yeah, but anyway, so we'll get into it. I mean, saying PS4K, basically it sounds like the whole thing is it's basically to upgrade it so that for those who've got a 4K television, they can use their nice TV to look at some 4K resolutions.
Look, man, I love my 4K TV.
But do you actually watch any 4K content on it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't. I mean, I should hook it up to my computer and go Google image search 4K pictures of food.
There is some YouTube stuff. I'm assuming it's got like a YouTube app on it or something.
I'm assuming it does. It has a lot of features that I haven't really played with. I mean, my remote looks like something from the future, but...
Oh, they all do. I mean, most TVs these days, you can connect them to your Wi-Fi. No problems. Yeah.
I won't tell people how I acquired it, but...
Very cheap.
Very cheap indeed.
But yeah, and there's an article on Eurogamer. Basically, I'll read out some of the stuff they're saying. I mean, pretty much there won't be much change. Like the controller exactly the same. The biggest push they're going is for the resolution, so that they want the 1080. They want 1080p to be the minimum resolution for this new updated console. But all the online stuff. The two consoles can work together. I can be playing on my normal PS4, you can be playing on your new one, and we can still play the same game on the same servers. They can't do that. Saying we could exchange game saves with no problems. They want to make it so that older games can be pushed to be compatible with the new one. But you can't... What does this say? Sony really wants Neo support on all games from October, I'm assuming this year, onwards, while older titles can have Neo features patched in. The platform holder will not allow new titles to add Neo features at a later date. So basically, like, here's what we can do with the game. You can't make any changes after that. But old games, yes, you can push them forward. I don't know. It's all. I mean, this is all rumor and stuff, so there's not a hell of a lot of info to work with. So you can use your PSN ID on both. You can only have one primary console, but that's how it works anyway. You can't log in on the same PSN ID on two consoles at the same time. Pretty sure that's how it works at the moment anyway.
What do you mean?
Like, you couldn't log on to my PS4 and then log on to your PS4 at the same time. It would kick the first one off when you log on your one. I think that's how it works.
I mean, I can have one of my other accounts on. Like, I have another account as well. And then I usually get notifications on it when friends from there have come online and whatnot.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about like a new account. I'm talking about the same account. I'm pretty sure you can't. I'm pretty sure you can't log on to two different machines on the same account at the same time.
No, it'll boot the first one off. But I know you can on PS3 and PS4. Like, my mom watches Netflix on my PS3.
Yeah, but that's a different console. So
yeah,
that's fine. Save games, yep, you move them between normal backed up data, themes and avatars. You can't segregate Neo and PS4 users on the network. Trophies must be the same. On the PlayStation Store, they'll list Neo-specific features. I'd probably be like, you can play it in 4K resolution. That kind of jazz.
4K, 120 frames per second. High speed.
They want 60. But yeah, pretty much
frames per second.
It's just, from what I can work out, it's basically just like you get a PC, and then after a year or so, you're just like, I want to put a new graphics card in it, or I want to put a slightly faster processor in it. It's an upgrade. So it's interesting that it's happening, but I can see why. Because they want to take advantage of all the new technology, the 4K TVs that are coming out. But it also makes it interesting because there's been quite a few games recently that have been pushed back a little bit. I'm wondering, is it they're being pushed back because of this? Like Uncharted 4 got pushed back like 3 or 4 months, and it's like, I wonder, maybe they've been working on a 4K version of it as well.
How long ago did it get pushed back? I haven't seen anything recently on it.
It's due out. I think it's May, from memory.
A couple months, yeah. I knew it was closed, but
yeah, and I'm pretty sure it was due originally like the end of last year, and then beginning of this year, and now it's May the 10th. There we go, May the 10th. So it wouldn't surprise me if they'd pushed it back a little bit, just to have another. Have a higher resolution version ready when this new console comes out. Yes, there's rumors that Microsoft might be doing the same thing as well. So, be interesting to see if we get a newer version. I mean, I probably won't buy one. Unless I buy a new TV that's got 4K, then I might buy one. But for the moment,
I hear you, bruh.
I'm not too bothered about it.
Depends for me. Like, if it's a direct upgrade, because I'm still sporting like a 500 gigabyte PS4 myself, and with all the games I've been downloading, I'm running out of some space. So, I mean, if it comes in like a 1 or a 2 terabyte, hard drive space, I might consider one.
Yeah.
And then get rid of this one. Either use this trade-in material or otherwise, or something, and just roll with it like that.
There's actually a good comment here. It says, future PS4 games will look and behave exactly as they do now. Neo games will be shinier.
Just shinier.
Yeah, they'll just be shinier. Simple. And that's fine. I got no problems with that. So yeah, something to look forward to, possibly. So we knew we were going to run very short on this episode. There's one more quick thing though we'll come up with. Microsoft have officially announced that they have discontinued manufacturing Xbox 360s.
Woo!
So I mean, I never had a 360 myself. I had friends who had them, or still do.
Yeah, I myself had one for a very brief time, but long story short, that was one of the unfortunate folks that got hit with the red ring.
Yeah.
And I sent it back to him as they asked me to send it back to him, and I got it back like 6 months later.
I hear it took a while sometimes to get them back, if you even got them back at all.
Yeah, I got mine back 6 months later. It was just wrapped in bubble wrap, and they said it looked fine. I'm like, come on, really?
It must have been before, because I know after a while of red rings happening, they basically just said send it to us and we'll send you another one. Like they just gave up on trying to fix them. They just replaced them. So maybe you were before that.
Oh, definitely. That was one of the first waves.
Quite possibly. But I mean, it did well. I mean, we're in inverted commas Sony fanboys. But the 360 did better than the PS3.
Right. I mean, I'm not denying the fact that the Xbox did pretty well, if not really well, and whatnot. It's just, I just didn't like it.
No. I mean,
I had a lot more friends that played on PlayStation, so and I went and got the one.
Well, that's the big thing. I mean, if you know people who play on the Sony stuff, you're gonna buy a Sony thing. If you know people who are on Xbox, you're gonna buy an Xbox. So, but there we go. Yeah. So another console bites the dust because I'm pretty sure the Wii, is it the Wii or the Wii U, is now discontinued.
Most likely the Wii, because the Wii U is still their current console, sir.
I think it is for the moment. I'm just gonna check that very briefly. This is journalism at its finest. No, it is. The Wii U is going to be discontinued this year.
Really? For what, though?
Whatever their new one is, the NX or something like that.
I guess I'll just hold off on getting a Wii U until I hear what that is, then. Good guy Nintendo seemingly always does backwards compatibility.
Oh, probably. But there we go. So, farewell, Xbox. You did very well. How many did they sell? They didn't say. No, they don't say how many they sold. That's a shame. Would have been good to know. Nope, nothing here. Oh well. They just say like people have played like 78 billion hours of gaming. Does not surprise me.
78 billion hours.
Yep. We waste a lot of time. But it's fun, so we'll just keep on doing it. Cool. Alright, well, as I said, it's quite a short one. That's about all the news we can think of this week. There was some, not a hell of a lot, but hopefully next. Well, we've just had PAX. PAX East has started, so there might be some more stuff coming out in the next week, which would be nice. So we'll keep an eye out, and we will let everyone know what happens next week.
Next week on Podcast Z.
Yep, and we'll be on episode number 4. Alrighty. Anything else from you, Dan?
Hi.
Cool. Great contribution. Thanks.
Yeah, man.
Alright. We will call it there then. Alright, thanks for listening and watching, everyone. We will see you again next week. Check us out on the web at www.pixelexile.com, on Twitter at PixelExile, and on Facebook. Our Facebook page is facebook.com/PixelExile1.
And remember, I'm always lurking there.
He is always lurking there. He watches every single person who clicks on that page.
Oh, I wait for people. I shit post.
But no, do give us a follow on Twitter and Facebook, and check out our website. We're on YouTube as well. That's where all the stuff gets posted at youtube.com/PixelExile. Alright, thanks for watching/listening, everyone, and we will see you later on. See ya!